Hello beautiful people, hope you're all doing well, and we're coming right back at you with another weekly outlook. NFP week right in front of us, so make a guess, what are we gonna do? Let's dive in. As every single week, I'm gonna start with the bonds market. The analysis was done this Sunday, so there's a little bit of changes right away, but we're gonna still continuously look forward to lower prices out here. Everything trading below this daily fair value gap is bearish for me. Looking at the weekly itself, there's no real information that I like gathering out from it, so I'm gonna stick to the daily chart and I'm gonna be watching this daily fair value gap. If we continuously push the price lower away from it, I'm gonna be interested in that. If we try to break it today, Tuesday, Wednesday, doesn't really matter. I'm gonna take a look if we're gonna be able to work with it as an inversion. But right now, this is a bearish fair value gap and I'm only interested in it bringing the price a little bit lower than it is right now. So that should be the second part of it, because this first part of the video should be about the weekly calendar, okay? Starting this off with the weekly outlook itself, I'm watching NFP Friday release. That means that we're in an NFP protocol this week, meaning that I'm putting my risk only on Monday and Tuesday, trying to avoid Wednesday, Thursday, Friday trading as much as possible. Why? Because I don't want to be caught in that circus ride of NFP that will introduce a very weird market condition on Wednesday, as well as choppiness and inability to deliver the targets that we want to see the price delivering throughout Thursday and Friday. If you want to execute, please be my guest, but I'm taking my risk only on Monday and Tuesday itself. Coming back to dollar index, as we do every single week, I'm watching this volume imbalance. So on paper, everything above this volume imbalance is bullish for me. I'm gonna be very much interested for the price to continuously draw above the monthly fair value gap itself, and my ultimate draw on liquidity in terms of buy side is 106,500. Going deeper into an hourly fair value gap that held the price in over the night, I'm very much interested in this breaker block on 15 minutes chart. The price might be bouncing away from this with ease, so I'm gonna continuously watch for a retracement right there to give a possible entry towards longs on dollar, okay? Buy stops are residing up here, a little bit of buy side is up here, so if we invert this hourly fair value gap, a buy entry is visible for me right away. Hello beautiful people, I hope you guys are doing good. I'm not. I'm a little bit late with the weekly outlook this week for you because I was celebrating my birthday this weekend. Still hope you guys appreciate me showing up. And back to the video. Euro USD. Guess what happened? Guess what happened? We got this trendline phantom to be broken to the downside. As well, we have opened up a value gap up here. Going deeper straight away into an hourly chart, I'm very much interested in this balanced price range with two fair value gaps interjecting on each other. I'm very much interested in this balanced price range holding in the price. So just like we noted on 15 minutes chart, that breaker structure on dollar index, right? With a low, high, lower low and higher high, and fair value gap right next to it. I'm very much interested in the market maybe even pushing up here but bouncing away from it right away. So this is a very strong level, a very strong indication of, let's call it resistance this time. So I'm gonna be interested to see if the market can hold the price away from this overall. Sell side is residing below here, Friday is low, and the weekly low itself. Those are my targets for the upcoming week. GBP USD, very interesting to get a read on this as well, and I'm gonna start with a weekly chart actually, where on weekly, on paper, we're looking bullish, with this fair value gap possibly being an entry towards this 50% wick level from a monthly chart. Yet, looking at a daily chart, this is where my entry kind of comes in for a possible short, because we just inverted this fair value gap with an SMT together with Euro, where Euro created a lower low and GU created a higher high. Where we have an SMT where GU created a higher high, while this Euro failed to do that, creating a lower high. I of D entry here on a daily, paired together with the weekly fair value gap, I'm very much interested in this. Because of this inversion up here, I'm gonna be looking for this possibility. Same price, same chart, yet hourly. I'm very much interested for this hourly fair value gap to get broken to the downside. Up until that point, I can't really enter any shorts here. because it's gonna be very risky scenario to do that. Yet I'm very much interested, as mentioned before, for this daily inversion to kind of hold the price to the downside throughout the week. This failing on daily close, for example, if today on Monday, if we close above it, I'm not interested in shorts on pound anymore. Looking at index futures, I'm never ever allowing myself to look for a top. Whenever we create new all-time highs like we did last few weeks, I'm never interested in that being a top, looking for a bigger shorting possibility. Just like we got this retracement on a weekly chart, I'm interested in the market drawing towards buy stops again. This being a weekly range, yes, we are still opening up in the weekly range of last week, a little bit of premium being built in. I'm still interested in price drawing higher, and I'm gonna show you on NQ why I'm interested in that. On hourly, again, previous days high are residing up here. Last week, I was very much interested in drawing liquidity at these buy-side liquidity pools, resting at 5300s in a way. And right now, very simply, gun to my head, if I have to enter a trade, this is my entry. I want the price to retrace into an hourly inversion into this low, high, lower, low, higher, high, into this breaker block, and start bouncing away from it. So this is gonna be my weekly entry for power 3. I'm gonna want to see the market to accumulate out here, manipulate to the downside, or a distribution to the upside. Nasdaq though, Nasdaq looks a little bit more bearish than US 500 does. The most important level on Nasdaq for me is this daily fair value gap. Everything being booked in above it inverts it for a new all-time high, and buy stops at 1900s being booked, right? At the moment, we're still trading in that weekly range, so my interest is a little bit off. Yet, on hourly, just like we did last week with S&P, we booked those buy stops residing above. My interest is up here. My interest is up here. Okay? And so here we are. You saw my analysis on bonds, dollar. I'm interested in a little bit lower prices on euro and GBP. Yet futures is gonna be a little bit of a difficult market to handle because of that inability to be in sync with US 500 kind of offering a possible breaker entry, where buy side is still residing on Nasdaq as well. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys find this insightful, and I'm gonna see you next time. Bye!